What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me with Buzzing with Marlo live, live, live. I say it again, live. I hope everybody's doing well. It has been crazy, guys. Come on. All lovey-dovey. All right, it's there. It's there. All right, guys. I hope everybody's doing well. Happy Friday, man. It is another great time. Guys, if you haven't, make sure you like, share, subscribe to all our channels, guys. We are on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. The list goes on and on and on. And then obviously the links below, guys. All our platforms, most of them. I mean, not all of them. I'm still trying to get all of it to where I can list it all down. It's crazy, guys. Crazy. But guys, also check out the merch on our bonfire shop. We have some awesome merch. Also, guys, with it being cold everywhere, it definitely is time for some hoodie weather. Maybe like something like, something like these, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, oh my goodness, like wrong. I mean, hoodies, t-shirts, tank tops. I mean, gotta go with it. Buzz 20 gets you 10% off on merch, man. Check it out. Great merch. Oh, there it is. Like the one I love to wear. The V-neck. It is one of my favorites. Very comfortable. Easy to wear around. You can wear it at any type of occasion. I choose to work out in it and obviously do podcasts in them. But you could wear them anywhere. Show off the muscles, show off a nice little look. I mean, you can't go wrong. Rock with Buzz 20. Also, guys, if you do buy one of the merches and you send it off into the Buzzing with Marlo Facebook, Twitter, Instagram pages, we will give you a major shout out in the next upcoming episode. And if you send a picture, you get in a drawing for one special giveaway that we are doing in the upcoming in March. So get you the merch, get you something out, man, because we are giving away some specialty. Just not revealing anything until March, guys. So I'm so excited about this. This is so fun. The giveaway, that's going to be something new. Also, guys, we have an upcoming show March 4th. My boy, if you don't remember my recent guest, Mr. J Lyric himself, ladies and gentlemen, he has got an upcoming event that I will be in as well. If you know me, come and see me at this area right here. Doors open at 8 p.m. March 4th. We will be live in Jacksonville, Florida, guys. That's right. Duval. We are going to be having a blast. It's going to be plenty of artists, great podcasters, including Buzzing with Marlo. We will be working out there, man. We are going to have a great time. This is a great event. I'm looking so forward to it. And also, guys, if you need tickets and if you are in the Florida or Jacksonville area, or if you close, I highly recommend to come to this show. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of it. I mean, our boy Jay Lyric, man, he's literally number 7 in R&B songs right now so far, and he's not even had his song out that long. His brand new album, I mean, highly recommend. Go check it out. Go download it on iTunes, YouTube, wherever. Go check it out. These are great music, great songs, man. And Practical Jokers, I freaking is one of my favorite songs on that thing. I can't deny it. Check it out. You be a judge of it because, man, I'm excited for March 4th. This is gonna be an absolute great time. Hit us up if you need tickets. We will hook you up. All right, guys. I hope everybody has been having a great week. It has been crazy. The weekend is upon you. I would say us, but I work during the weekend, so my week is just starting basically. But guys, I'm looking so forward to this today. So guys, today I have an actress for you. That's right, guys. I have an actress. Her name is Lucy Bandon. She is in an upcoming film that we are going to talk about. We're going to talk about her being only at 21 years of age, how the movie life has been so far, and how are the upcoming projects that she's got, and just so much more. And lastly, we always end it off what the future holds for her. So, guys, when the countdown hits from 32-1, we will be joined with Lucy Bandon. And the countdown, ladies and gentlemen, starts. You wait for it. Just wait for it. Are you ready now? I don't know if y'all ready. All right, I think so. All right, guys, the countdown starts right now. All right, I am joined with Lucy. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Where are you currently at right now?
I'm in Maryland in my home.
Maryland. Oof. I'm sure it's pretty cold out there, ain't
Yes, it is definitely.
it? What's the weather like out there? I mean, I'm from Florida right now. We just hit our first hot area for a minute. I mean, we haven't had snow or anything like y'all, but it's been a little chilly here. But I know all our types of cold is probably different because I literally seen somebody in Florida. This was actually a great joke. You get a kick out of this. So I literally saw this guy. He was in a wool jacket, everything. It's like 70, 70 degrees. He's like it's snowing outside. I mean, he had the hat on, everything. I almost laughed so hard because I was literally wearing a hoodie and, and shorts because I work in a freezer area. So I'm in cold all the time. But I was sitting there just like, is it that serious?
Yeah, yeah. It's
It was definitely an interesting time.
here.
So Lucy,
It's it's like no. It's been in the 20s, but today surprisingly it's been it reached 60.
oh wow, 60. That's not bad.
Yeah,
So
I
that
was
means the snow
happy.
is pretty much all melted and stuff. It ain't all that problem, right?
No,
So
yeah, I can
are
see
you
that.
really a fan of cold weather, or is it just accustomed to you now?
I'm not a fan. In fact, usually that's why I chose to go to school in LA. So I'm on break right now, so
Okay,
I'm in Maryland. Yeah.
okay. So what you majoring in?
Uh, acting.
All right, there you go. All right, all right. I love it. I love how you said that. I mean, you're an actress. There you go. Lucy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Um, well, basically, I grew up here in Maryland, and uh, I like to, well, as opposed to, becoming an actress, I also like clothes. Like this weekend, I wanted to go to New York for New York Fashion Week and stuff like that. I love um, being on, sometimes I like being on Instagram, but mostly I don't do it to really socialize. I do it just to post. And
Hmm.
also, I sometimes like doing uh, TikTok and, but it's weird because I wouldn't say I'm usually a social media person. I just do it for like dancing and,
Hmm.
and like as opposed to not being on social media, I like to like go to the beach, hang out with friends, go to the pool, stuff like that.
There you go. I mean, hey, you young? That's hey, that's a luxury right there. So if acting wasn't in your persona, were you wanting to be like a model or something? Since you're like how you're saying you're a big fan of clothes and stuff, could you ever saw yourself being a model?
Yeah, definitely. I've been trying for a while. Well, not for a while. Most people start when they're really young. I started like maybe about 3 years ago or something like that. So I think it's because of my height that I wanted to. Also because of clothes, but also because of my height because I'm 5'8". So that's why
Okay,
like
you're the same
it.
height as me. There you
Oh
go.
well, yeah. I have wanted to be a model for a while, but it's still a trying thing. I'm still working on it, I guess.
Okay, so it can possibly still happen. There you go. Can't go wrong with that, huh? So talk about it. So like, so how many movies have you actually been in so far?
Um, this would have been my first one.
This would have been your first one.
Yeah,
So tell
definitely.
us, like, what was it like? So like how's it been so far, like the experiences and stuff like that? And like have you seen a lot of have you realized that acting has became a very difficult thing compared to what people look on like, oh, you're just on TV, you playing a part or something like that. Me coming from the background of professional wrestling, I we we live off of being based off of a character. And basically you have to be in the moment to be that character. Like you have to be that character. Is there some things that you have realized doing acting and stuff like that? Has it been kind of difficult to kind of like stay in tune for like a certain character that you have to play as?
Um, for me personally, it's not always very hard because I I can play different kinds of characters. Like if I can play like a sad character, I'll play someone who's sad, or someone who's happy, I'll play someone who's happy. Someone who's like suffering mentally, I can play someone who's suffering mentally. For me, it's not hard because I'm pretty diverse as a person, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I feel like not everyone is like that. So it may be hard for someone who is kind of stuck in a certain way. Like um, they always have to be a certain way. They can't really like switch and act like something
Mm-hmm.
else. So it may be different for other people. For me, it hasn't really been hard.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. So what's the movie that you're currently in right now? Like what's your character based off of and everything?
Well, we're gonna be shooting it over the summer slash spring, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna be playing a character. Her name is Millie Drake, and it's a sci-fi. It's called Daniel Ramonos and the Girl from Beyond. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited 'cause I do like sci-fi. It's he also the producer he also has the movie like on a website where you can go and like read about it, and it's kind of like it kind of gives like a comic book kind of vibe. And
Okay.
I would say the movie is kind of like, have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of gives off that kind of vibe because it's like space and like sci-fi, and yeah, it get. I mean, yeah, I would say Guardians of the Galaxy or like Star Trek. So I've always
Okay.
loved stuff
Is
like
those the
that.
kind of movies that you like?
Yeah, like
Okay.
Star Wars stuff. Like I like that.
Okay.
Super
I like
Bowl.
it. So, is that like your favorite type of genre for movies?
Yeah, that and like comedy or like also other kinds of fantasy.
Okay. So, is there any actress that you've watched obviously over your young teenagers and stuff like that? Is there any actress that inspired you to actually want to pursue into acting?
Um, yeah, there's been a few. Let's see. I want to say, just going off the top of my head, there has been others, but just the one who I can think of right now would say Natalie Portman.
Okay.
Yeah, because she was in Star Wars and she has been in a lot of stuff over the time. So I have been admiring her over the years, and like also some other people. Um, let's see, some Disney Channel people. Like I don't know if you would know them, but like, have you heard of her name is China in McLean?
I don't know. What shows she play on?
Oh, she was on
I'm still in that
Untitled.
Disney era that all of them were cartoons, not like it all being reality shows now. So it's like it's a whole different genre now, what Disney is now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I admire her. I look up to her. I look up to other people too, but I don't know. I'm not basing them off the top of my head right now. Johnny Depp, even though he's not a woman, but um, I like him because he's very versatile. But
hmm
also I like oh you probably heard of her what's her name, Jessica Chastain.
hmm
Yeah, I like her. She's versatile. I also admire people who um it didn't come so easy at first, but then they ended up but,
hmm
but then they but then they ended up kind of like rising above all of it. So or
Yeah.
yeah, like
So are
I
you?
don't
So like how you said, like in describing like Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that. Are you a big superhero fan? Stuff like that.
mhm.
What's your favorite?
um I want to say the Avengers and Batman.
The Avengers and Batman. Okay. All right. So you excited about the new Batman movie coming out?
I am.
You are? You
Yes.
you think Robert Pattinson's gonna be that guy as the new Batman?
I didn't think so at first, but I think he is.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
like the storyline. I've not been a fan of him. It's just in my eyes when I'm looking at Batman, I'm thinking like a. I mean, you went from Ben Affleck to a guy that literally, and no offense, it literally just shows up soaking wet, maybe at 160 pounds, just really tall. I mean, whatever way we want to go with this, but I mean, Ben Affleck changed his whole look to be Batman, and obviously Christian Bale is the main one that everybody idolizes just for the iconic voice. Um, do you think there's anything that like makes Robert Pattinson stand out compared to all the other Batmans?
um, I don't know. He's kind of like young. Usually, Batman is like. Well, I know Ben Affleck was in his 40s. Christian
Yeah,
Bale. What? How old was Christian? Was he in his 30s too when he started?
Christian Bale. I would say yeah, because he's not that young either.
Okay. Yeah, Robert.
Yeah,
Robert
I
is
think he was
young.
about in his 30s, maybe a little bit older, but yeah,
Yeah.
he kind of looked kind of young in it though, just a little. Not like he like super young where he could have played like a guy that literally just got out of college Batman, but he didn't look super old.
Yeah. I mean, Robert is about 36 now, so he's not young, but he still has that young vibe to him because I remember
Yeah, he
seeing
has
him in
that
Twilight.
look.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm
He's
still
got that.
excited. Yeah.
He's got that like emo look for
Yeah.
Batman to this. So I mean, they said this Batman's supposed to stand out a little bit more because this is the darker version of Batman. So I'm excited to see it. I mean, we'll see how it stands out. But I like Ben Affleck playing as Batman just because of the look scenario. Because I mean, coming me from wrestling, you want to the way you could tell somebody's gimmick looks real, iconic is based off of their look and tells how they could fit that part and stuff. And I know you know that very well with acting. Like people are very detailed on what they're looking for a certain character. Like if you were like say like a person that literally has a scruff that a certain type of hair color, certain type of eyes or something like that, and that's usually how some people could get parts like
Mhm.
blue eyes. How many times could somebody get offered a gig just for like, hey, you got blue eyes? Let's put you on camera. Like I've seen some of them. I've had some guests that literally have told me some crazy things that how they got gigs, and I'm just like, I never thought of that. And they're like, yeah, one person had good like a certain straight line to their hand or something, and that's what got them a whole gig, like a whole hand ordeal type job. So I was just like, okay, all right, hey, everybody's different. I guess you gotta be creative in ways. A hand can get you a job. I don't know. So how did you land this role?
Well, um, I literally went on the internet and I was just searching like Maryland castings because this is going to be shooting in Baltimore.
Okay.
And I had just come from. Have you heard of the Backstage?
Mhm.
Yeah, I had spent literally a year or 6 months on Backstage looking for roles, auditioning for so many things. I auditioned for
Mhm.
things like um, Outer Banks and Euphoria,
Yeah.
and it was like I wasn't even expecting like a big role or anything, just like a supporting role or a recurring role. Like I
Mhm.
wasn't expecting anything big. Like the fact that I'm getting a lead role in this, like that kind of, I wasn't
Okay.
expecting that. It kind of blew me away a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. So
It's just
yeah,
like you're just trying to get your face on camera. That's really what it is. You got to get that one video in your under your belt just to keep it going. So I mean, congrats to the lead role because I can tell that's not an easy thing to do.
it's not. It's because I've been doing this for a while and I never really landed anything. But
Okay.
yeah, like I remember when after being on Backstage for about 6 months, I was like, okay, I'm really about to delete this app now. So instead, I went on Google and I looked up um, films being filmed in Maryland or Maryland films, and um, I forget exactly how it looked, but I think Daniel Ramones, his advertisement popped up, and they said looking for a lead has to be a girl in between 13 and 20. And then I said, okay. So I clicked on it, and then he says, send in your headshot and resume. I did that, send in my headshot and resume. And then I looked at the payroll. I said, he's like, wow, I'm going to be making big bank. And it's a sci fi movie. Oh my God. I don't think I'm going to get this.
Sign me up.
Yeah, I was like, sign me. I mean, I was keeping my fingers crossed, but I'm like, wow, this is a little bit too good to be true. But I guess I'll do it
Mhm.
anyways.
Hey,
So
college be paid off, right? That helps.
yeah,
That helps the college, right?
absolutely, absolutely,
So
and
how's the family feel about your upcoming role and stuff like that? Are they excited? Are they nervous? Like, what's their reactions on it?
well, I told my mom, my dad, and then I told them the contract and everything. They were like, "Wow!" Like they were just really happy and everything. I didn't get a chance to tell everybody yet, but I will
Hmm.
eventually.
I don't know. It might be right now. I don't know. You might have just revealed it right there.
No,
Hello,
no,
world. Lucy
I
got
told you,
it.
I got it. I secured it.
Hey, that's awesome. And that's awesome that you really you could tell that you had to put some effort into this. Like, can you tell us some of the cast that's supposed to be in the movie? Is there like any like names that you've known over the years, or is it all basically still new to you?
I don't know any cast members yet. I gotta be honest. I don't know anyone yet.
Okay. All right. Hey, there you go. So, is there any type of director that you have been basically fond of for the longest time that it would be your goal to actually be in one of their films?
That's a good question. I don't know why I haven't thought about this question yet. But
That will be used a lot. I'm very sure.
oh, oh my gosh. No, like I'm gonna answer this. Okay, so maybe I was gonna say Ryan Coogler, but I think like the only thing he directed so far was Black Panther, and I
Hmm.
think they're filming Black Panther right now. But oh, okay, so I guess any director that's like filming like any Marvel movie that I would probably want to
So it's
direct.
your goal to be in a Marvel film. That's what you're trying to
I'm like, hey, anything's possible. I
say. I'm
mean, like,
here. Hey,
I
they got a lot of upcoming films right now. Hey,
yeah,
never say never. And I think they do a couple close to your area. I'm not totally sure. I know most of them are filmed in Atlanta. I do
yeah.
know that. So are you? So based off of your gigs and stuff like that, and your college is basically in LA, so that's like a whole different destination because you like climate changes basically. Um, how was that reaction when you first moved to LA? Like, was it what you thought of, or is it a whole different scenario? Especially
Um,
being as young as you are.
well, I've always wanted to move to LA because good weather. It's like the area where like there's film, there's like people partying, stuff like that. It just sounds like really exciting. But I kind of wished I had moved there before COVID because the
Oh
climate
yeah.
is
Yep.
is different. It's like, I honestly at the end of the day I hope everyone's gonna be all right and stuff. But there is a lot of like, homeless people and stuff. So you just look around and you're just like, wow. It kind of doesn't make
hmm
everything, it's like I don't get this feel good feeling that I felt like I was gonna come here and be like, hey, this is fun. Instead I'm just like,
hmm
could be better.
Oh, so you basically went out there during the COVID era, basically.
Yeah, I just wish I don't know. I
Ooh.
could have went there a little
Oh
earlier.
no. Oh no. That's a horror film in ways. Like, oh no. That's like that's like a kid imagining that they're gonna get a a Batman action figure for Christmas, and they come back, they wake up and they get Harley Quinn. Like it's just like, oh, like what? No, no, this is not what I wanted.
Oh, God. Well,
So, what part of LA is your school at right now?
uh, like Hollywood Boulevard.
Okay, so like, is it one of the top classes basically for like your occupation, say like acting and stuff like that? Is that like one of the main ones to really guarantee you a gig in ways? Because I know there's certain colleges that, I mean, I come from the sports background, and luckily schools in Florida were good for football, basketball, stuff like et cetera, et cetera. So obviously I wanted to play in my home area, but I made a choice to go to FAU. And no one spoke a lick of English in that school, basically, for a good portion of like how many people I met out there. So it was crazy. It was crazy. I actually only went out there for like, I think maybe almost a semester or something like that. It wasn't even that long because actually I had a son on the way. I went out there to basically try to walk on and play basketball, and like I said, I had a son on the way. Kind of like took over way more than what I needed, so it was like, you know what? I want to be a dad. Basketball and dad is just probably going to be way too the junk, especially college. I mean, good lord, playing sports in school is just whew, you you find out if you love that sport. You find the struggles of everything to that sport. I got the reality when I went to a practice and we were 2 hours in, never even touched a basketball, never even touched the ball, just running the whole time. And I'm just sitting there like, do I really care for this sport? Like, do I really want this? Like, there was just sometimes you would just contemplate, like, I don't know. High school was fun, but I don't know about this. Like, I don't know if this is literally what I want to do anymore. Because I'm just looking at these guys that they're so much taller than me. And I mean, they were well equipped waiting for these practices because I came from a very small area in Jacksonville called Yulee. And really small area, and we didn't get coached that way. We just got coached based off of talent, based off of the proper way of playing defense, learn how to like just the normal stuff, not the advanced stuff that colleges were sitting there looking at me like, "Hey, you should have been doing this in high school." I'm like, "Yep, I didn't do that." Like, nope, not happening. So it's just like whatever. I guess my cat wants to make an entrance. But is there anything like for the acting persona, say like from your schooling and stuff like that? Was there anything that was a little intriguing to you that you thought was just like I didn't think it needed, but it's helped you in the long run?
Um, and what I have a few classes. I have the acting one classes. There's acting one,
hmm
two, three, and so on. And I have for because I've been a first semester. I went to school as a first semester, and we do acting one. And
hmm
um, I don't know. I mean, I love it honestly. Um, I'm doing well in school and everything, but I just feel like I don't know. It's kind of I'm kind of I don't want to say I'm above it because I don't want to sound too, but
Uh-oh, she top of the class, folks.
I mean, I'm grateful for it, but I just feel like, you know, I don't know. I would just probably not take acting one classes because I just feel like, you know, I'm I'm a little
It's really
past that.
slow in ways. Like it's just like you already know it, and it's just like, oh man, I don't need to know this again. Like, oh my
Yeah, I
gosh,
already
how
know
many
some of
times
the
I need
stuff.
to hear it? It's like I got it, I figured it out.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
So are you still in acting one now, or are you more higher up?
I'm high because we're going into the spring semester now. So yes, it's a new semester, so no more acting one. I'm done with that.
Okay, there you go. Hey, there you go. Hey, we're done with that. That's a major prop right there. I mean, you can't go wrong. Hey, there you go. You succeeded in there. You can't go wrong, right? I bet you were feeling like that. You were just like, I'm done. I'm done with this.
Yeah.
So, if you could be any Marvel character, since I can tell you that is like one of your nice little areas that you really enjoy, what Marvel character could you be, and what would your superpower? What would you want your superpower to be?
Um. Okay. I want to say which Marvel character the superpower I wanted to have, and then I want to say a Marvel superpower. I'm sorry. And then I'm gonna say the Marvel character that I actually tried to audition for.
Uh
So
oh.
yeah. Okay. So first, the superpower that I want to have is I'd probably have Jean Grey telekinesis from X Men.
I didn't expect that. I like that one. That's different. I like that.
Telekinesis is dope. You can just move things without touching them.
Especially in this time and age, yeah, that's perfect, right? You ain't got to worry about germs.
Yeah, I love that. But the character that I did audition for a actual Mara character, or I did try to audition. She does not have superpowers, and her name is Ironheart. Riri
Mm.
Williams. Have
Mhm.
Have you heard of her?
Mhm.
Yes. So
I'm
she is.
looking very forward to that show coming out. That is definitely going to be interesting.
Yes.
I'm a
Um.
big Iron Man fan, so yes.
Yeah. I wonder. They didn't give too many details about the show yet, but I wonder if Pepper Potts is gonna be in it, and
She's got to be. If it's going to make any sense, like honestly, if that show is written like how it should be, Pepper Potts needs to be a big role into it. Kind of like how they did with Hawkeye. Hawkeye was there. He was presenting to the new Hawk girl, basically, like brought her out and kind of like trained her up. I'm hoping that's what they're doing with this because this one, everybody's eyes are really going to be glued to because we haven't seen anything regarding this since Endgame. And out of all that, spoiler alert, folks, if you haven't seen it yet, what are you doing?
okay.
But Tony does die, and we are left with what if? And I'm excited. Like out of all the Marvel things coming up, I'm looking forward to Ironheart because it's bringing that focused on the Iron Man passing the torch type scenario. So they got a lot of big expectations to that show coming up for sure. So what did you get any feedback on it, or did they try to tell you like, hey, they liked what you had brought to them, or was it just like they didn't even say anything?
Well, I tried to like kind of audition for them through like a website and through like Instagram. Like I kind of like put a picture of me. I try to make myself look like Ironheart, and then I put a picture of Ironheart next to me, and then I sent it in. And then I would have
Mm-hmm.
even done like a monologue in it for it, but I didn't get any feedback back. And then 2 months later, I find out somebody else was cast for it. Her name is Dominique Thorne. Did you know
Mm-hmm.
about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I wish her luck and everything. Honestly, it is what it is. Go girl.
Oh, I feel the tension over there. Oh, she's ready
Yeah,
to get some gloves and let's fight for this Ironheart position.
she, she got it. I think she's gonna do well.
There you go. All right, so you would want to play something based off of Iron Man and stuff like that. So you would like want to be one of those marquee Marvel films. Um, is there any other like? Let's talk about some of the comedy roles. Like, what if they put you in a comedy film? What would the part that you feel that you would play the best?
Um, I want to say like the actual like funny person.
The actual funny person?
Yeah, like someone who's just kind of makes a lot of wisecrack jokes, but like not being mean because sometimes people are like they be mean to be funny. I don't really want to be that kind of person. Even when I'm acting, sometimes I don't like to be mean. Even though it's just a character, sometimes I still don't like to be
Mm-hmm.
mean and like so no sarcasm or anything. And also someone who doesn't have to try so hard to be funny because I notice people do that sometimes.
That's
Like they just,
about 80% of comedians right now, correct?
I guess, yeah, it just looks like.
There's some hit and miss. I used to be a big fan of Will Ferrell, and his movies haven't been that great since
Yeah,
like 4 years now. I mean, oh my gosh. I can give you a great example of a comedian that really feels like he's funny, but he's not. My opinion is Steve Carell. I am not a fan of Steve Carell at all. Like maybe one or two movies I would even bother even putting in my DVD player to watch of him. Like it's just like it's kind of sad. I'm looking at it and I'm just like, dude, you are trying too hard to be funny in this movie. Like give it up. Like go to be a different role or something because this is not working for you. But other people think differently and they put him as a comedian. And I'm just like, I don't know about
no,
that.
that's facts. Honestly, I feel like he was trying to compete with Jim Carrey. So,
Yeah,
but I feel
there
like
ain't
Jim
nobody
Carrey,
beating that.
yeah, Jim Carrey out funnies him. So I also kind of
Oh
feel
my
like,
gosh.
yeah, Super he does a little bit try too hard, but I mean, I still respect what he does though. Have you heard of Bernie Mac?
Oh, absolutely. The
Yeah.
Bernie Mac show, Mr. 3000. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've heard tons of his stuff.
Oh yeah, I love Bernie Mac. He was so funny.
He gives you that stern humor in ways though. Like his expressions make it to where he wouldn't even have to say words and you still laugh. Like he gave you that reaction instantly. Like he give you that visual right off the rip. And I mean, gosh, oh my lord, it sucks that he's not here now because
Yeah.
the genre that he had, like, oh my gosh, imagine what he could have done with Transformers and stuff like that if he was still around for that saga because you knew he was not just a one hit off of Transformers. Like they were going to continue that on with him. And I mean, so what was one of the most favorite Bernie Mac films that you have seen?
Uh, I would have to say it was his show, and
Or the
I
Bernie Mac show?
also
Okay.
yes, and
You give the daughter vibes on that one. You kind of like kind of look like how Bernie's daughter was on it.
oh,
Like
it
the
was the
face, the smile, and stuff like that. You kind of resemble it a little bit.
girls on the show.
Yeah, the older one, not the really younger one, but the older one. Like all three of them had a heck of a personality, especially the boy. Oh my gosh, I miss that show. I actually watch reruns of that show still. I don't really
Yeah,
care to watch reruns of shows, but the Bernie Mac show has definitely got to be in the category.
yeah. Those were his nieces and nephews.
Hmm. Yeah, I actually just watched one of his old comedy stand-ups, and oh my gosh, like it sucks that he's not able to do it now because I mean, just he could still, even regardless what age he would have been, like he could still go, he would still make you laugh. He wouldn't even have to try. Um,
Yeah.
gosh, I mean, good Lord, what was that one movie he played with Sam L. and they were like in a band? I can't remember the name of it. Is it Soul Brothers?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Samuel
It's
Jackson.
the one with Sam L. Yeah, that's my favorite film with him, man. Like those two were, oh my gosh, a
Yeah.
great duo. Sam L. is like obviously his own plateau, but with Bernie Mac editing, I was just like invested. I'm like, I don't even care what the storyline is. It's got to be good with those two in it. Them two going back and forth as a banter fest is just great.
Yeah. I'm a fan of both too. I like both of them.
Yeah. So you've basically told me that you wanted to be like in a superhero type movie and stuff like that, and obviously you're a fan of sci-fi films. Um, if you could basically put together a show, um, all right, let's do it this way. If there could have been a movie that you would have to direct based off of your life, who do you think would be the role of you?
Ooh, yeah.
Hot seat.
Let me think about it. Um, um, man, that's hard. Okay. Um, I'm gonna go with. So I'll probably have a different answer later, but based on the top of my head, have you heard of I'm guessing you don't watch Nickelodeon.
Oh, I have to.
um,
Trust me, I got two kids that Nickelodeon, Disney, and Coco Melon are usually on TV every day. So yeah, you could
so
shoot me with a quiz on that because yes, I have to memorize some of them.
okay. So I mean, I don't really watch Nickelodeon a lot these days, but sometimes I peep. I'll flip to the channel and then I saw this new girl. Her name is Lele. I think she's a rapper. She's like really young and everything. And maybe I pick her, even though
Okay,
she's like
yeah.
13 right now. But I guess I'll pick her. Oh, I I don't even know why.
I love it. So you have a 13-year-old play as your character. I like it.
Sure, I'll probably change it later
Hey, there
though.
you go.
Yeah, I'll probably.
She's gonna research it and be like, we gotta do this again. I gotta tell you a new character. We not finishing it like this.
Well, actually, I do have another one in mind. Like, have you heard of Ryan Destiny?
hmm
Yes, I'd probably pick her. I've been wanting to like kind of meet her for like a while. Like, I kind of think of her as like a big sis to me. Like, I really
Okay.
want to meet her for a while. I think she's on Instagram and everything. Everyone thinks she's like mad pretty and everything. Like, I really look up to her and everything. So
Okay. So
I'd probably pick her.
even with you being an actress, is there anyone if you were in a room with that you would be what in my call in wrestling we called it a mark. And basically being a wrestler and stuff like that, you are around guys that have been on TV, have been around on all around the world and stuff like that. And I've told people numerous times I've been around numerous ones, and I've never what we per se marked out. And but there is one particular one. If I did meet him in person, I would probably mark out, and it's The Rock. Um, is there anybody, actress, male or female, doesn't matter, that if they were next to you in the room, that you would probably lose it, like a normal fan? Or are you more a business type, like where you would just basically be very casual?
Um, there, there's somebody. I don't know why I can't think of them, but let's see. Uh, let's see. Gosh. Um, hmm. Let me just think of like one of those shows I've been watching recently. Uh, oh, yeah. He come back to me. Oh gosh. Yeah.
No,
Oh man.
no. She she wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
But have you heard of Sky Jackson?
Yes.
Yeah, I would love to be like best friends with her. If she came in the room, I'd be like, oh, I'd probably have like a mini stroke. Like, oh my god. I'd be like, oh my god, can we be friends? Like, I want to be friends with her really bad.
Hey, I like that because I mean, with my wife, she literally is obsessed with Carrie Underwood. And the way you've been referencing stuff, I know you've heard of the show Drake and Josh. You have?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, all right. We connected on that a little bit. Okay. All right. You know the episode where Josh met Oprah and he accidentally ran her over?
Yeah.
That would be my wife with Carrie Underwood. Like literally just lost it, panic attack, everything. Like literally just pass out. And I'm just sitting there like literally, even when I was a wrestler, even before that, I was just like, nah. Like I don't really show emotions in ways. Like that's one reason why I know for a fact I couldn't be really an actor because I didn't know how to express emotion in ways. Like being a wrestler, you were like straight machine, like basically go town to town, do your reps, do your shows, sign the autographs, do what you need to do, et cetera, and just keep going and going. I actually became, I mean, I've always been a fan of it, but the thing is, what I'm saying is, when I got hurt, and you don't realize what you bring when you do these shows, what you've done for the people that come to watch you and stuff like that. And I remember one kid brought a sign and it said, "Hey, I beat cancer because of American Prodigy." And like that struck me instantly and I was just like, "Oh, okay." Like that made me feel cool because it's like, "Hey, I'm not John Cena, I'm not Finn Balor, I'm not The Rock, I'm not Stone Cold or something like that." That kid came to me saying, "Hey, I've watched you since you began. You helped me. You helped me." And it made me start really appreciating what I've done. And I've only done it, I only wrestled for 6 years due to injuries and stuff like that. But now I look back and I'm like, man, you know what? I'm okay with what happened. I'm okay what this does because this is why I did it. And not just me, oh, because I'm going to another show. Because I mean, when you're in that mindset, you're not really caring of what's going around you. You're just like, you know what? I'm doing this to go and get bigger up. Um, have you ever had a moment like that? Does like some of your friends like fangirl out for you now because now you're about to be in a really big upcoming film? You're the lead actress coming in. Like, is there a lot of craziness going on?
Um, no. You know, I've always imagined it be like that. Like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be in a movie, but I don't know. There's a lot of people to tell because I,
This air is different.
yes, you know. Also, maybe if I
It's like,
like,
oh, that's cool.
right. Well, I mean, a lot of people do say, some people who I do come across and say, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool" and everything. But you know, maybe if also I don't know, I talk to more people. When I talk to more people, they'll find out too.
Oh, there you go. Hey. So, are you more of a socializing person, or are you just kind of like you keep to yourself? You got your like your little circle, your little group, basically.
Um, I try to be social, but
What does that mean? What do you mean by like you try to be social? You an actress, like you gotta be a talkative person. You
mm,
realize you gotta promote, you gotta present yourself. These right here, you're gonna be doing thousands of every week, and it's just like it's gonna be like in that machine mode, like, oh my goodness. Smile, even if I haven't slept for 4 hours. Like it's just like what in the world?
no, I mean, yeah, I guess before I wasn't too talkative, but now I think I have the confidence to be a little bit more talkative now.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
there you go. All right, so we're angling down to almost the ending now. If anyone, if you were to convince anyone to watch your films or any of the upcoming film, future that you have, so what does the future hold for you, and how would you get somebody invested to want to go see this big film that you're in the process of making?
Um, well, I could say the future kind of holds like I kind of hope to be like on. I talked to my agent and I asked him, I said, I've always wanted to be on the Disney Plus show and stuff like that. And he said you could try to make it happen. So hopefully in the future I can be on like a Disney Plus show, one of those
Hmm.
Disney Plus like I don't know, High School Musical, the musical, the
Okay,
series,
all right.
or hopefully maybe like a Netflix movie. So I would say people can definitely expect one of those from me in the future. That would
Hmm.
be really exciting. And I think the way I can market it more to people is that I can just say it's sci-fi. It's kind of going to be like the Marvel movies, and I've always wanted like people kind of like you've heard of like people create soundtracks for movies, right?
Hmm.
Like if I like could create like a list of people who I wanted to sing on it. I don't know if this actually happened, but I would say like SZA or like Lil Uzi Vert or Gunna, Don Toliver. I would love if like maybe if not like one or two, but if not like two, maybe just one of those people could sing for the soundtrack. I would lose my mind. I really do.
That would be your fangirl moment.
Yes, that would be
I
great.
love it. That's
Yes,
great. All
and
right, Lucy, is there any shout outs you would like to give? You want to do some plugs? Also, guys, the links will be below to check out Lucy's very future upcoming endeavors. Basically getting prepared for the film. Y'all can check out her TikTok. She is very, very active on TikTok. Um, is there anything else?
I want to give out my Instagram. Also, I do like I said, I like clothing, and
Hmm.
if anybody has like a small business, especially if you're a black-owned business, I love helping out people if they have small business, especially if it's black-owned because it's Black History Month, and I'm black, so I would love to
I
help
like that one.
anybody out. Yes, like if you like specialize in clothing or jewelry, all you have to do is tag me. My Instagram is she's Lucy BB, and my TikTok is that's Lucy B. And yeah, um, I sometimes I don't always respond in the comments on TikTok, and I feel so bad. But
Oh
I
no. No, no, no.
I know. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna try to fix that. But yeah, that's my TikTok. That's Lucy B. My Instagram is she's Lucy BB. If you own any, if you're a small business, small clothing business, I would love to wear anyone's clothes. I would love to check out your clothing. I love to. I've been wanting to like wear more clothing. I've been wanting to like get shout out from clothing businesses for a while, like Boohoo or Pretty Little Thing and stuff, places like that. I would love to be like sponsored by people like that. Like
Hmm.
that just sounds really dope. Oh, and yeah, earlier I said that I wanted to. I've always wanted to meet like Ryan Destiny or Scott Jackson or um, there was somebody else. Was there some? Oh wait, have you heard of Storm Reed?
Hmm.
Yeah, I would love to like meet those people, even though they're in LA. I don't know why I haven't ran into them yet, but I would love to meet them. Yeah, I
Is
feel
there
they're one
any
of
celebrities that you have met since you moved to LA?
um no besides the internet guy.
Internet guy.
Yeah, that internet guy. He was
Like
famous
that
on
metaphor.
Vine.
Huh?
The internet guy who was famous on Vine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forget his name though. Um,
Well, shout out to the internet guy for her first celebrity meet in LA. All right.
um, oh, I, for a while now, I've always wanted to go to like the one of those award shows I've been wanting to go to for a while. Like, have you heard
Mm-hmm.
of the BET Awards?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I ain't that old. I ain't ancient now. All right now. I know a good portion of them now.
I
I'm
don't
only
think.
30. I'm only
Oh,
30.
okay,
I'm only 30.
okay, yeah. I
I don't even want to know what age you thought. Never mind. All right, there we go. All right. I even shaved. Like, come on now. I look that ancient.
oh oh yeah, no, I didn't think you were that old. Like maybe early 30s.
All right. I guess we'll go with that. We'll go with
So hopefully this year I can go to the BET Awards. I don't know. Hopefully. Oh,
that. There we go. All right, guys. We appreciate y'all watching this. Lucy, I appreciate this. Guys, the links will be below to check out all the crazy things that Lucy gets to encounter being the actress in the big upcoming film. Y'all stay tuned. This is going to be awesome. Lucy, I appreciate you doing this, and I hope you have a great, great rest of your night.
you too. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. This was definitely fun. You're more than welcome to come on whenever you want again. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Sounds good. All right. Bye.
All right, see you later. All right, guys, time to get to go home queue. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Lucy for coming on today, having a good chat, talking about her big upcoming role. And not only that, guys, like this is her first film. Major shout out to her on this. Guys, the links below. Check them out. If you can, like and subscribe to all our pages, guys. Like and subscribe. That's what makes it grow for us. Yes, yes, yes. I need y'all to like, subscribe, and more importantly, follow. Stay tuned to all the content that we bring every single week. New episode every Friday. I mean, guys, can't go wrong. Also, guys, like I have reminded people before, March 4th, we will be hosting a great event with my good friend, Jay Lyric. That's right, guys. We will be in Jacksonville, Florida, March 4th. Doors open at 8 p.m. $20 for general admission, 40 for VIP. If you want them early, inbox us and we will hook you up and get these tickets. The tickets will go fast. So guys, get them before they're gone because this concert y'all do not want to miss, guys. Number 7 on the top 10 of R&B songs so far right now, and Jay Lyric is sitting at number 7. Major props to him, guys. Check him out. This concert is going to be an absolute blast. Also, guys, we will be there airing it live. So if you want to come and chat with yours truly, I will be there at the Jay Lyric Music Concert one night in Harlem. I mean, I'm so excited, guys. I appreciate this. This is absolute blast. Also, guys, on Wednesdays, you know who I hang out with. You know who I talk with. That's right, guys. I'm talking about my good boys, Shiz Lansky from Off the Top Ropes podcast and the one and only Dre on Wheels from the 1130 podcast. And we are Commission Talks. We will be on live at 5 p.m. on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. So, guys, check us out. Like and subscribe. Follow it out. If you're a fan of pro wrestling, you will not be disappointed unless if you just really want us to talk about how good wrestling is, you might be a little shocked because we let it all out. We talk about the good and the bad of pro wrestling and what it needs and what helps it. Guys, I appreciate everyone. This has been an absolute blast. Once again, we want to thank Lucy for coming on, guys. The links will be below to follow her on her TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever she posts down there. We give it to y'all. Y'all check it out. You support her, and who knows, guys? Maybe next year or this year. I mean, it's still new. 2022. she could be at her one goal, being in the BET Awards, guys. But guys, I appreciate everybody. This has been another episode of Buzzing with Marlo, episode 87. Round of applause. 87 episodes, guys. We are getting closer. Also, guys, I want to give a shout out to YouTube. We are currently at 104. 404 subscribers, guys. Congratulations. I mean, that has been major hassle. So freaking proud of everybody. Also, guys, I want to remind everyone about our bonfire shop. If you do get a merch from the bonfire shop, you tag Buzzing with Marlo on Instagram or Facebook. You send us a picture of you wearing the merch. You have entered a drawing that will be out in March. So, guys, if you want to get in that drawing, get you some merch because I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a pretty cool drawing. What the prize will be. But guys, I appreciate everyone. This has been an absolute blast. This is another episode of Buzzing with Marlo, guys. Before we finish it off, I want everybody to like and subscribe to all our following platforms. Some of those are down there below, but down there, I mean, literally, right down there, you can catch us out. And also, Podchaser, Podbean, and Buzzsprout, guys. This has been another great episode of Buzzing with Marlo, guys, and I'll see y'all down the road. Y'all have a good one. Thank y'all. Good day, good night, and guess what, guys? Matthew McConaughey, tell them what is all right.
All right,
Later.
all right, all right.